Welcome back to Screen Fiend, and let's talk about the movie review for Origin by what's her name, Ava DuVernay. Origin is based on the book Cast. Now, if you know anything about the movie Cast and the book, it deals with the author Isabel Wickerson. She talked about the origins of our discontents, you know, while dealing with her own personal tragedy. She was writing this book, trying to see about actual race itself. Now, it hasn't been worldwide released, but I've already seen the film, and it's an amazing piece of work. John Bernthal Hall plays her husband as she deals with the grief of the trauma of her personal life. I don't want to tell the things that happened, but she's a writer, and with the Trayvon Martin situation happening and how the nation was all up in a roar over race, police, harassment over young black males, she decided to research and kind of let the book come to her. And she starts finding out different things about race from different cultures, from India, the United States, and Nazi Germany, where she was able to find the connection between all three, which is she calls caste, Caste. Now, through this revelation, going into the origins of discontent, and she starts looking at it from the superiority or superior race concept, and you start to see how it all breaks down. And she wrote this book based on grief. So you get to see how the book was made. And Cast was like one of the um, is one of the top sellers on the stands, deals with the racism in the United States of America based off of European systems. And there was a conflict of interest because she talked and went to visit the actual Holocaust Museum. She went over there overseas to go visit it and actually learn and study. And when she found out, it was that while talking to some people who were there and comparing the system of the American racism to Nazi Germany, and the lady's like, no disrespect, why the American slavery system was based on more economic reasons. The the Nazi Germany with Jewish people was more of an extermination than, economic reasons. So therefore, we don't consider them the same, even though they're both atrocities. So what she was able to find out through her research was that they were connected, and she found the connection even in South Asia with their cast of a system and that they have in place over there. And these systems are a fixed social group where there's like a hierarchy and an exclusion based on just superstitions and ignorance. And mostly it comes from India. So the connections are is just, so if you if you've dove or delved deep into thought and thought provoking films, this is definitely one. It's very long. You know, the runtime is long, but it's very well rewarding as you sit there and listen to it and watch it. It's about 141 minutes. Um, this was a pretty big budget for this film. I was shocked that they put this much money into this film. They spent about $40 million making this film, and it did really good at the Venice International Film Festival. And since then, I've seen it, and it's been a great movie. Very interesting how we view race. And the author of this book, she was married to a white man. So that played a lot into what she learned about race from and how it's part of a caste system. Well, a lot of people are so controlled by the hierarchy. Like, there's even people that's the same race of people who will never be accepted or put in a category of a certain person, all because of a hierarchy. You don't come from this, you don't come from that. Like the Nazi system was the same way. A lot of them were put in a unique situation where they believed in a higher society, a higher race, a caste system, where other people were meant to be subservient to this system. So I gave this movie 3.5 out of 4 stars. Very engaging. You know, I could have done without the "Make America Great" thing, like with the guy who was coming to fix the pipes and all this stuff. It's just like, Jesus Christ. It's like, I understood the paintbrush that they were trying to use for the society, but that was not making a lot of sense. But there's a part in there with the Trayvon Martin situation, and they kind of show it go down a little bit. They place like the audio, the 911 audio, and what was happening from the minimum reenactment. And then you see a situation where you have who was that? Damn, I'm trying to remember who that was, but you had a situation where she had an opportunity to write about it, and they was like, "This is something that needs you." She's, "Oh, I don't feel like it." Da 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 da. Then she wished she hadn't. She had done it and had wrote her angle to it because it. She listened. And they was like, "You listen to this and tell me there isn't something there." And she knew it was something there, but she didn't want to touch it. That was another thing that I'm like, how could you sit back? But that kind of helped be the catalyst for her to get back into the groove and write the book. So when you watch the movie Origin, you understand why I'm not saying certain parts. Because I want you to see it in the movie and, you know, instead of have someone tell it to you. All right. It's your boy Carcino. Thank y'all for Screen Fiend. Don't forget to become a member. We've updated the membership so you guys have material now. So go check that out and I'll get back to you. Peace.